Rafa, another 3 points here at home, a joint club record standing since the 52-53 season, 9 consecutive home wins. That must be really pleasing.
The 3 points is the most pleasing thing. Let's be straight about it. The times for records and stuff like that for the end of the season, looking back on a full season, for me, the most important thing was 3 points, clean sheet, the boys back on the horse. After Tuesday, big emotional sort of ride for us on Tuesday with the sort of the importance of the game and what it meant if we won or lost. But the players have put all that to the side. Straight away the next day in training, even after the game on Tuesday, but the next day sometimes it sinks in a little bit and we're looking for reactions, but there was no negative reactions. Ready to go again Friday, training, and then you see the performance today. The players are doing some brilliant stuff mentally, physically, and we know how good they are as players, but they're proving even better as people.
You'll have seen it in the week, the response to Tuesday, but the fans obviously saw the response today, and it doesn't get much better than that, does it?
No, it doesn't, because you're going to get challenged and tested, and things ain't going to go your way all the time in football and in life, as we all know. Everyone goes through hard times, but it's how you handle yourself after that or during it. And I think our players handle it in the right way all the time. I think their consistency of how they behave, how they train, how they work, how they respect each other, how they commit. It blows me away really with the consistency of that. And it's a really big win for us after Tuesday's performance and result, and against a good team with a lot of good players in there as well. So we're delighted.
Even talk about the adversity there, the adversity we faced in the game. losing Alex Patterson early on, which obviously never ideal, but the way it didn't affect us, it always carried on the same stride throughout. No,
that's right. I think because of what we've sort of been involved in the last 5 or 6 weeks, game after game, we made a decision to consistently change the team and rotate and use the full squad because we do believe in it. So these players, when we do drop a player, as in out of the performance like that, when Pato comes off, there's someone there ready, mentally ready, physically ready, and tactically aware of what's needed. And Brandon's been so patient as a young player. He's come here with great ambition, wants to be part of something, wants to play, which I believe all players should have. But he's never let it affect him in a negative sense. His training performances, his support for the teammates who he's only just met, has been absolutely top notch. I couldn't speak highly enough of Brandon as a lad, and he deserved to come on at that point, and I thought he was exceptional. He played in centre mid, and he plays left wing back for 15-20 minutes as well, and didn't put a foot wrong.
The 5th clean sheet now in a row at home as well, and that's just, it's a sign of things we're starting to get those fine margins on our side now, aren't we?
Well, we're working hard for them. I felt we could have done some things better on Tuesday, to be honest. And although we were playing an excellent opponent, on Tuesday in Birmingham, I didn't want us to just ignore things that I felt we could do better going into today's game, because I felt today's opponent would play in a similar way, possession based, trying to sort of drag you out of your slots, and if there was any space, they would expose it. But so we showed a bit of stuff from Tuesday yesterday to make the players understand about our connection and our trust we have to have with our teammate behind us. And today was a perfect example of taking that forward. I thought right from the off, because they keep the ball well and they can make you go passive if you stop believing. But we didn't do that. We were constantly pressing all the way through the game. And when we turned over, we were incredibly incisive with great quality to score the 2 goals.
Talk about turning the ball over there. That first goal is kind of just exactly what you want from the team, isn't it? Winning the ball high with that press and then turn it into a goal.
Yeah, that's it. We talk about our energy and our aggression going forward, as in like when we have to be connected and we turn the ball over, we have to not turn out and just keep it there 5 minutes. Let's go straight for goal. Let's try and hit the opponent right on the nose. And we know we have good players that can hurt teams in those sort of scenarios and those positions on the pitch. And I think it was a nice little ball from Bobby, putting pressure on their back line. Michael's chased it down, and then it's fell to Sars, and he's as cool as anybody you'd want in that position. Both times, but certainly the first one, tight angle, great finish.
There were 17,500 fans on today, and they really made themselves known again, didn't they?
Yeah, it was great, because we had great support on Tuesday, as we expected. But everyone would have been hurting a little bit because we all wanted to get to a cup final. But they've turned out the numbers again. They've seen the team ready to go again. And I think the trust we talk about inside the change room with our teammates and everyone, I think it's coming down from the stands. I think there's a trust there for the players, with the players. They know they're doing everything they can to win games for this club. And I think the response from the supporters, game in, game out, has been magnificent.
Another tough test now, straight on to Tuesday. We can't dwell on this, and it's just the next most game's the most important and also the toughest game as well. It
is, and each challenge is different, but it's always hard. It's always tough, physically, mentally, whatever it is. And Tuesday, I think it will be that. I think we played them early in the season. I think it was a really tough game then. I think they started the season really well, and they've climbed the table. So fair play to them. I think they're a really good team with a lot of attributes to win games at this level. So we have to be ready. But the players in between games have been doing the right things. They understand. We'll look after the group, play different players. We'll assess everything, but they're all ready to go. The biggest thing for me is their belief in what we're trying to do in rotating the team. I've never had a group as generous as that to their teammates, and I've probably not given the opportunity because I've always played the same winning team. But we've tried it now, and the players are buying into it, and I thank them from the bottom of my heart for that, because it's a hard place to be as a manager when you're leaving players out of winning teams and players that you really have a great respect for. But they understand there's another good player coming into the team.